Boom. So welcome to our Sunday Market Blitz, January 3rd, like Nick said, 2021. So brand new year, brand new week here, guys. Bayside, New York. Oh, damn. Brand new
Close.
year here, brand new week. So every single week we hop on, do our Sunday market analysis. I just wanted to run through um, our groups real quick for you guys that are just joining. For the new members, I've got my Discord shared here. You can see my screen, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Yes, we
you're good.
got Discord here. We just posted all of the analysis. So this is completely free, guys. I'm not going to go over everything in the Discord server, but this is completely free. Let me see if I got Telegram in here without showing some crazy shit. Hold on, I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. So most of the updates that we're sharing with you guys right now are in Telegram. So I'm just going to pull it up real quick so we can see what the hell is going on in there. And I imagine that's where most of you are coming from right now. So go ahead and share. All right, cool. All right, so we got all these chats, whatever. But this is our main group, guys, right here, the Telegram. Um, this one. So this is where we're sharing all of our updates. So this is where any announcements we have, any free analysis, as you can see here, the free analysis for the week is already out. And then this week we just added this discussion group in Telegram. So if you guys join this, you could actually chat with other people that are in the Telegram and chat with us too. So it's pretty cool. This is all completely free. Nick's gonna go ahead. He's gonna jump right into the analysis for this week. So he's gonna share all the pairs that he went over, and we'll kick it off with what DXY.
Yep, absolutely. So first thing we do for just let me share for a second, and then first thing we do is take a look at DXY for the week, see what's going on with the dollar because it kind of sets the pace for everything, especially as it's been moving a lot. So a lot of the market has been following suit with this. We've been seeing a lot of bearish volume come out of DXY. It's kind of been just sliding, falling off a cliff here. So yeah, that's the definite apparent trend. So first thing I want to do, and I'm going to do this with every pair, is jump up to the daily time frame, identify the overall trend, then drop to the 4-hour and cover trade scenarios. Okay, so first thing we're doing, daily time frame. We do know it's bearish already, right? We had a huge break of support, couple support levels. We're now at below major support. This is new resistance. Overall, very bearish. And we can see that this is a pretty large bearish leg. Okay, so we're going to drop to the 4-hour, take a look at closer price action or more current price action, which is where this descending channel is right here. Good structure formation here on DXY. And then we see that price action is playing within this channel, right? So we just formed a new low. Price action is pulling back a little bit. We do see some key fib levels here at 38.2, 61.8, and then key resistance at 90.2. So we're expecting some sort of reversal here, and we can confirm it once we get a nice reversal pattern, and then confirmation. So moving average cross, bearish engulfing, bearish variations, and so on. So that's what we're looking for from here, and then we're going to look for that next bearish leg, and we're targeting negative fib levels and major support at 89 flat. Okay, so definitely bearish into this week, and as price action remains below 90.2, we'll keep that bearish outlook. Okay, so for us to change our bias, for us to say DXY, the US dollar, is now bullish, we want to see a higher low confirmed above 90.2. Okay, this would be a 4-hour transition in here, and this would be the first step of a massive, potentially a massive rally. Okay, so 4-hour transitions first, then we would look for daily transitions and start playing it long from there. But until that happens, until we see price action get above 90.2, we are still very much bearish and are first looking for this setup to play out. Okay, so that's the dollar. DXY, man, looks good though. Easy to kind of analyze this week. Very straightforward. All right, so I'm going to jump over to the first pair, AU, and this just to give some sort of broader analysis here. AU shares an inverse relationship with DXY, right? Because as DXY appreciates, AU will drop, and as DXY USD drops, AU will appreciate. So we've been seeing a huge bearish movement here on DXY, and then if we go to AU, it's been very bullish. Okay, so they're very inversely related here. Okay, and we'll see that a lot with pairs that are ending with USD, and the opposite with pairs that are starting with USD, like UJ. But that just supports this trend. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say, is that it supports this trend that we're looking at here, you know, the bullish trend on AU, and we're going to look to continue with that. So let's jump to the daily for a second. Just look at this trend from a broader perspective. Very bullish, right? Very, very strong bullish leg here. We did recently break through resistance here, key resistance, our weekly zone at 0.76. And now we have price action rallying above that. So now we want to see if this is going to confirm. We want to see if this is going to be a confirmed level, or price action is going to confirm a break above this resistance. And now we're looking for some sort of higher low to then enter on. So let's go to the 4 hour, take a closer look at what price action is doing right around this key level. Okay, so it's maintaining a very strong bullish trend, right? Lots of higher highs, higher lows, good structure formation. You know, the 200 EMA is kind of parallel to this trend line, so that's good. Very strong trend, easy to see. And then here's that break, right? Here's that pretty strong push above this weekly. We did establish a high here, then we got a bearish engulfing. So a little bit of a lower time frame transition, which means it could be on its way back to kind of test structure, and we're going to get the chance to see if this is going to, you know, confirm if it's a real break or if this was just kind of a false breakout. So basically, we're looking to enter long after a higher low is established, and then we're looking for confirmations in the form of a moving average cross, bullish signals, bullish setups, you know, bullish variations. And we would then take a long on that and then target negative fib levels, like our negative 27 fib level up here at 0.782. Okay, so this is a nice clean setup, guys. If this volume keeps up and we get a nice pullback, this is going to be a really, really good entry, and it should develop fairly quickly. Again, you know, just want to see that volume continue, and then we'll just ride this trend. All right, so if we already consider AU bearish, we want to see a massive transition happen. So we want to see a lower high formed below 0.76. Okay, and then again, we're looking for the same confirmation, just in reverse. So moving average cross, bearish engulfings, bearish variations, you know, test of structure, and so on. Okay, so that's what would need to happen for us to go short. But again, as long as price action is above 0.76, we're looking for long opportunities only. All right, so that's AU, looking pretty good. Let's go over to AJ. It's going to be very similar, very, very similar with these two pairs, AU and AJ. Daily time frame to start, very bullish. Also recently broke a key level of resistance right here at 79 flat. But overall, I mean, you can just see that it's very bullish, right? So that's the overall trend. Let's now drop to the 4 hour and see what price action is doing at this level. Okay, let's expand this chart a little bit. Okay, very strong trend, similar to what we saw in AU, right? Nice strong channel. Nice strong trend here. This trend line is running pretty much parallel with the 200 EMA. Again, lots of similarities between these two, but it has been for last, you know, for quite a while, but even more specifically, the last few weeks, AU and AJ have just been friggin' identical. So makes it really easy to trade and really easy to kind of line these two up. So right now we did see a massive rally through 79 flat, right? There's a key resistance level. And now we're looking for price action to confirm, you know, a higher low above this, which we can then enter on. So just like AU, looking for that higher low with bullish setups, MA cross, and then we're in. And we're targeting higher towards negative fib levels. Our negative 27 fib level being at 80.3. Okay, so this would be a really nice trade, really nice long opportunity. Just got to see if it's going to play out and if this is actually going to hold, if this has the momentum to hold above this level and to continue higher. So that's AJ. That's a long opportunity for us to consider shorts. We need to see a push through 79 flat, preferably a break of this trend line as well, some sort of retest and a confirmed lower high that we could then enter short on. Okay, but until we see that break, that transition take place, we're going to remain bullish on AJ here. Pretty straightforward, though. I mean, it's developing nicely. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm just so grateful to trade regular structure, because when Corona, you know, a few months ago, this was just ridiculous to trade. So, I mean, this is just to see structure again. It's nice. It's definitely nice. All right, so UJ overall super bearish on the daily time frame. Just all relevant time frames are super, super bearish. We've just been printing lower lows, lower highs. You know, the 200 EMA is just dive bombing here, and we're just moving to new lows. So with that trend in mind, we're going to drop to the 4 hour and see what current price action is doing. Okay, here's the 4 hour. Nice bearish channel, as we can see. nice bearish channel, and then we had a fail. Our price action failed to push higher and test the top of this channel one more time. It failed at the 61.8 fib level, right at 1037, and then broke through this supporting trend line, lower time frame trend line, broke right through it, and then moved to a new low. So currently price action is resting right around 103 flat, but we're looking for some sort of lower high, right? So we just saw a nice bearish leg form, went to support. Now we're looking for a pullback. Ideally, I want to see a pullback to 103.4, which is our 38.2% fib level. Price action will pull back through the MAs, consolidate, give us some sort of reversal pattern, and then cross the MAs with plenty of bearish setups to then enter on. And then we would target lower towards a new low near our negative 27 fib level, right at 102.6. All right, so we're just looking to ride this trend, get a nice short opportunity off a lower high. Be a really, really good short. So yeah, I mean, overall, UJ is just so bearish, but I mean, for us to consider long opportunities, the first thing we would need to see is the transition of 1037, right? We want to see a higher low above that, some sort of rally towards the top of this channel, and then for us to stay bullish beyond that, we need to see another sort of higher low break and retest scenario. All right, I mean, this thing is just so bearish, and again, DXY lines up exactly. As long as DXY remains bearish, UJ will as well. Okay, so it needs to show a lot for us to get any long opportunities, but for the time being, we got plenty of short opportunities. And honestly, this could pull back all the way to here to the 61.8 and still be very much bearish. Okay, so just wait for a confirmed lower high, wait for the right confirmations and then enter short. Okay, so that's UJ, looking pretty good. Next is EJ, daily time frame, overall very bullish. Zoom out for a second. Very bullish, right? Lots of volume here, lots of large channels, large movements, big pushes, big rallies. But yeah, overall very bullish, right? So currently price action is resting at key resistance, our monthly zone, right at 126.5. So let's go ahead and drop to the 4 hour, take a closer look at that, and see what potential trade scenarios we could identify. Let's expand this a little bit more. All right, so this is always an interesting one, at least for the last couple of weeks, pretty much through all December. This thing has just been ranging like crazy, pretty much just flat as hell, just completely sideways. And Angelo and I were actually kind of joking about this, how there were actually a ton of trades in here if you were just playing the range. I mean, we always say you can trade it, but we don't recommend it. We always wait for the conservative entry, which would always be a break and retest. However, this just had so many opportunities in this range. You could have just traded it and made a killing. But with this analysis, after this, we saw this range develop. We were expecting a break, right, either to the up or downside, and we did see a rally through this monthly zone right at 126.5, but it didn't give us a confirmed higher low. So we did get a nice reversal pattern here, right? Some structure was formed, but it kind of flopped after, right? It didn't follow through with this reversal. We didn't see a new high formed. Instead, price action just came back into the channel. And it's still bullish overall, especially when we're considering the higher time frames. But I mean, it did fall back into the channel. So we are around our 88.6 fib level right now. We did get a lot of rejection off these MAs, so it's not looking great. But I mean, we're just going to stick to our original, plan when we were analyzing this range, right? We're looking for a break and retest. So assuming the overall trend, we're looking for longs first. So we just want to see a confirmed higher low above 126.5 that we could then enter on. So right around here. Take a nice long opportunity and then target higher towards our negative fib level. So right around 127.56 or 55, be a nice target for a good, nice break and retest opportunity. So that's what we're looking at GJ or EJ right now. And then if we are to say EJ is short, what do we want to see happen? We want to see a break of 126, clean break, something significant, a nice push below, then a pullback with a confirmed lower high. And then, confirm that we could then take shorts on. So somewhere in here, looking for short opportunities after a lower high is confirmed. All right, so that's EJ. Looking pretty good. I mean, this range is just ridiculous. Just need to see this finally break. All right, so let's move over to gold, the last pair I have for you guys. Let's zoom out a little bit. All right, so what the hell is that? What is this? There we go. So overall, on the higher time frame, so daily and above, well, more so weekly and above, right? It's been very bullish. We just zoom out. I mean, gold has just been appreciating for quite a while. The overall sentiment is very bullish, even fundamentally. But if we take a closer look at this daily time frame, so this would be more of a daily time frame, only back since August to now. This is more of a daily trend, right? Which is very bearish. Lots of lower lows, lower highs. Clearly, we're falling from this previous high, so that's a downtrend, right? We did find support here at 1800, which was broken structure, right where this 200 EMA is. Nice expected reversal happened here, gave us a clear transition right at 1825, and then began to rally again. So on the 4 hour, we're bullish on the 4 hour, but if we again look at the daily time frame here, we're still very much daily bearish on the daily. So we are now looking to target 1930 and see how it reacts here. Because again, if we break 1930, there's our daily transition, and this thing is full-fledged bullish. And then we're targeting serious highs, like 2K and above. Okay, but for now, let's drop to the 4 hour. Take a look at this 4 hour trend and see what trade scenarios are kind of presenting themselves right now. All right, so here's a nice, strong bullish trend, right? Clear trend line. Price action just been bouncing off that. We got the 200 EMA here. Nice clean transition that we were talking about. And then the rally continued. So this thing has just been pushing higher and higher. Nice higher lows forming. We did get a gap on open, and ideally we did want to see a pullback. This gap was nice. I do want to see this pullback to 38.2, and then give us a higher low there that we could then enter on, target our daily, and then reanalyze and play it based on how price action reacts at that 1930 handle and our daily resistance. So, I mean, this thing is very much bullish still. Let's see if it has the momentum to give us this daily transition and push through this zone. All right, but if we are to consider gold bearish on this time frame, we would need to see massive rejection from this daily, and then ideally, I want to see a break and retest of a higher low, which would be all the way down here. Break of 1875, confirm lower high, and then we'll target lower based on that. Target key levels of support. All right, so that's where we're at. Looking pretty good on gold. So quick recap, I covered DXY, AU, AJ, UJ, EJ, and gold. And yeah, just again, guys, these are the higher time frame analyses. Always, for the Sunday Market Blitz, we'll do 4 hour daily stuff. And then as these get closer to execution, we'll take it over to Discord, drop them in our premium analysis section, which is all execution time frame stuff, 1 hour, 30-minute and below. But yeah, that's all that I prepared for you guys. So I'm going to pass this off to Angelo.
In the Discord anymore, the premium analysis. Everything's going to be in Telegram, guys, from now on. And it's going to be in the premium signals Telegram. So I'll say at the end, kind of all the updates with everything. But yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's all the pairs that I prepared for you guys. And yeah, Angelo's going to get into some of the other ones.
Yeah, sir. All right, cool. So guys, we're gonna do a little giveaway too. So just if you want to answer in on the giveaway, just write your name in the Discord chat, your Discord name, and that way whoever the winner is, I can actually message you in Discord and we can get you guys $25. So we're gonna do a little giveaway. So just write your Discord name into the chat. I'm gonna go ahead, share up my screen here, and I'm gonna actually go through some of the major pairs here, and then we're gonna have some bonus analysis at the end. So good job, Nick, going through everything that you went through. I'm going to do a recap of DXY real quick. So guys, as always, what we do is we do top-down analysis. So we'll start on the higher time frame. We'll work our way down to the lower time frames. We're looking for support and resistance mainly on this higher time frame because we're trying to get into or get in on areas where a lot of orders are coming into the market. Some people call them liquidity zones, value zones, order zones, whatever you want to call them. Basically, we just want to get in where the most buyers or sellers are going to enter. So as you could see, guys, with the year ending, we're having last month's candle close. I'm going to go ahead and just delete this. So on DXY, we've got a little bit of seller's exhaustion here on this monthly close from December. Nothing too alarming. As we come down to the weekly, though, we're starting to see some price action form. We've got this inverted hammer candle, this spinning top candle. So this is all starting to show signs of reversal down on this weekly time frame. Moving down to the daily, On this overall, obviously, this is just very bearish right here, maintaining below the moving averages. And we're just at a low point right now. Last week close failed to actually engulf this area right here. And again, we're still below the moving averages. So I want to just break this down to a time frame that I can actually see structure a little bit more clearly. So down on the 4 hour, this is where I can see things pretty clear. So 4 hour, we've got, and I'm going to just go ahead and trace out structure for you guys. And inside of the course, this is pretty much how we teach everyone to break down structure. It's a very good way for beginners to start to like understand what the hell is going on in the market. So what I'll do is I'll just use this path tool, and then I'll come on here. You could just actually hide the candles, take off the moving averages, clean this up just a little bit, and now just simplify everything. We'll use the fibs to mark down structure right here. As you can see, we pulled back, hit 38.2. This would denote a lower high for us, so we'll mark that as a structure point. Then we push down. We won't move the fibs till we break 0%. Push down to 0%, pull back. We maintain structure, close below this 38.2, and then we actually push through 0% there. So I'm going to go ahead and move my fibs again. We pulled back to around 78.6, pushed down, pulled back around this 61.8 area, and then pushed down. And then this is where we're currently at. So structure is certainly very bearish, guys, on this 4 hour. Let's go ahead and bring back on everything there. So as you can see here, now we're starting to pull back on this 4 hour time frame. So I'm going to just bring on, this is our 4 hour level. Or actually had it up here. Now we can move it down. So this is our 4 hour level right here. So on this 4 hour time frame, as long as we're maintaining below this level, this trend is still bearish. As you can see on the lower time frame, we're starting to pull back. So if I were to go down to like the 30-minute, we had a little bit of a break of structure right here. We're pushing through the 200-day right there. I'm just going to come back up to the 4 hour. So the next level of resistance this pair could really see is up at this level, up at 90.077. So I'm looking for DXY to continue to push upward up into potentially this level up here and maintain this 30-minute trend that's starting to go a little bit bullish here. Once we start to get closer to a resistance level, first this level, then this level, that's when I'll start to look for a reversal. We'll start to look for rejection on this. And DXY, again, guys, we're not actually trading DXY. We're just looking at this in conjunction with all these other pairs. So this is just the strength of the dollar. Now we're about to look at all the major pairs here. So if DXY is going up, then EU will most likely be going down because the dollar will be gaining strength against the euro. So let's start with EU here. Again, up on the monthly, we've got this monthly candle close, some slight exhaustion here to end out last month. Some buyers exhaustion there. So that's telling me that sellers are stepping in. Then we've got this monthly level that I placed based off of this and based off of this. So support and resistance right there. So we're coming into this. This is what I'm talking about, like a liquidity zone, a zone where sellers could potentially step in and push this thing back down to the downside. So let's just break down this entire push right here down to a lower time frame. Weekly time frame, we've got this inverted hammer candle right after the spinning top. This actually, an inverted hammer candle is actually like a bullish signal for us. So this thing could push a little bit higher right here. Let's just continue to break this down to the daily. Daily, you can clearly see there's this bearish engulfing right there that's at the resistance level. So that's kind of two confirmations, but I want to get to a time frame where I can see structure a little bit more clearly, and that's on this 4 hour time frame. So I'm going to bring on my fib right here. We've got down at this level, we've got a support level. We've got this 78.6 right here. Boom. So pretty much what I'm looking for is I'm looking to see how price reacts to this level. Are we going to bounce off of this level on this higher time frame? Are we going to break this level and start to turn into a sell, like more of a seller's bias right here? So this is definitely a key level for us. We've got two confirmations there. And once price gets closer to that, we'll then look for like a price action confirmation. Now, in the meantime, let's try to like break down an actual sell before all this happens. So as I bump down to the 30-minute, I can clearly see right here, we had an uptrend to the left here. So we're forming highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, push to a new high. Then we had a break of this level, break of the 200-day, everything like that. Now we're looking to see how does price react back to this level. So if price comes up to this level, rejects this area, I'm going to look to sell down into that higher time frame confirmation area. So we've got to use multiple time frames here, guys. I'm just showing an example like time frame correlation. 4 hour, we're looking for that bullish move. 30-minute, in the meantime, we're looking to see if we can catch a short into that area. So if we do get confirmation where this thing rejects kind of near this level, this 200-day, I am going to be looking to short EU. So I'm going to keep this one as orange here. So let's go over now to USEF. Let's bump up to a higher time frame here. Bring off these fibs. And again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to just drop in the chat at any point. I see you guys are actually posting a lot in here. Let me get this up. This must be all your names. Yeah, so for the giveaway, just post your name in there. And again, if you have any questions throughout the session, feel free to just ask in the chat. We can, stop at the end or whenever, and we can go through it. So looking at USEF all the way on this monthly time frame, I've got this support level down here at 88, 87, 600 area. As we could see, last month closed still fairly bearish. Overall, the sentiment is very bearish on USEF. Down to the weekly, again, sentiment very bearish on this. But look at last week. Last week formed this spinning top candle. That's a reversal candle, guys. This is telling me sellers tried to push this down, buyers stepped in. Buyers tried to push this up, sellers stepped in. So this is forming a solid level of support right here. Now, as we go down to the daily time frame right here, this is actually where I'm breaking down structure. So by that, I mean we form this low, lower high, retest this low, lower high, then we just push down. And look what we just formed here. We formed another lower high point. Price pushed up, had this pin bar, bearish engulfing through the moving average, or just bearish candle through the moving average right there. So we're very bearish on this time frame. I'm going to break this down all the way to the 1 hour. So pretty much, actually, we'll break this down first to the 4 hour. So pretty much on this 4 hour time frame, this is where I'm looking for my next potential trade here, guys. So 4 hour formed this lower high here. We actually caught this move to the downside on USEF. This thing was fucking a wicked move. Let's see how many pips this was. About 80 pip move to the downside on that one. Now we're pushing back up, still in the seller's market, still in the seller's bias right here. I could fib from my previous lower high to my new lower low right here. And this is where I'm looking to take my next sell. As you can see, price is pushing up. I'm looking to see how price reacts to this 61.8 level right here. There's also a lot of resistance at this level. If we look previously, we could even just mark off a little zone right here. So I'm looking to see how price reacts once it comes up into this area, and that's where I'll look for sells. If price breaks above this zone, then I'm going to wait for a little bit of a retest, some confirmation, and I'm going to start to buy. Now, why am I going to start to buy if price comes up to that level? If I come down to the 1 hour, we can even see on the 1 hour, we have the 200-day, and we don't use many indicators, guys. The main ones that we use are just the moving averages. So we got the EMA, MA, EMA 200, and everyone asks on the live calls, what moving averages do we use? Guys, they're right here. Literally just screenshot the fucking live session. It's recorded, so you guys can just go back and look at it after. So if you want to use our moving averages, that's the ones that we use right there. These are more short-term, intraday moving averages. The EMA is like last line of defense, is what I like to call it. So right here, basically, if we come up to this level, show rejection, short the fuck out of it. If we come up to this level, break, don't buy right away. Wait for that first higher low. Even if this thing goes all the way up, if it just shoots fucking 400 pips up, it doesn't matter, guys, because at least for me, it's not going to satisfy my rule. So always going to stick to the rules. And yeah, we got Hanzino in the chat providing some support. Yeah, fibs from highs to lows here. So this is USEF looking for rejection of this level. No, no signal at the moment on this one. I'm just going to line this off right here. This is what we're looking to reject. And I'll be dropping this in the premium analysis for the members, the guys that are in the signals. I'll be dropping this analysis in there. Normally, the lower time frame we're only given to the members, and throughout the week we'll only be giving it to the members. So let's go over to NZD USD. Let's bump up all the way to the monthly time frame right here. So on the monthly, we've got last candle closed, because again, guys, obviously the new year, the candles just closed in the monthly, so it's worth taking a look. We had some rejection, and I have this level placed up here. We've got like 7,300 is our nice round number there. As you could see previously, we came up, rejected, 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 rejected 4 times this level. So I'm looking to see price reject this level, but we got to wait for confirmation. So as I come down to the weekly, this thing last week pushed up, wick to the upside. I want to break this down a little bit more. Daily time frame last week closed, large wick, rejecting that level. That's telling me sellers are stepping in this area. But let's break this down further. 4-hour time frame. All right, so the 4-hour time frame is bullish, guys. So the 4-hour is bullish. If I were to fib this, I'd fib from this low point right here to this high point. Let me get it just on the wick up here. So as you can see, I have this scenario mapped out on the 4-hour time frame. Right now, I'll break it down in a second, but the lower time frame is bearish. So if we were to go to the 30-minute, this is obviously bearish, pushing downward, but the 4-hour is still bullish. So as price comes in to our confluence area, our area where we have multiple confirmations, we've got this resistance, turn support, we've got 618 right here. Our third confirmation would be if we have some sort of price action. So like a large wick, if we have a bullish engulfing, anything like that, then we'll look to buy at that area. In the meantime, let's look at the lower time frame, 30-minute time frame. I like to bump from the 4-hour to the 30-minute, daily to the 1-hour. Again, this is all like in our trading plan that we give the members inside the course, and it's just kind of good, good time frames to like bump between. So I'm bumping to the 30-minute right now. You can obviously see this thing's bullish, was bullish on the 30-minute, forming these highs, minor pullback here, high, pulled back here, high, pulled back here, and then we broke this little level up here. So if I were to short NU, if I was really trying to trade this right now, I would not short it at the moment. I would wait for the first lower high. So I would wait for a pullback. Like, guys, we're not buying at the top. We're trying to buy here. 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 We're not trying to buy at these high points. The same thing comes here. We're not trying to sell here. We're trying to sell at a high. So if this thing pulls back, then we'll sell, because remember, we're waiting for this higher time frame move. So it's all about just understanding multiple time frames, knowing really where you're at, so you guys can get in on like a high probability move. So let's go down now to UCAD. This thing is forming a nice bearish engulfing on the 30-minute there. There we go. So let's bump up to the monthly. So monthly time frame on UCAD, I'm going to actually had this level placed. I'm going to remove this level right here. So monthly time frame, last month closed. Obviously, a lot of sellers are in the market right now. The price pushed down. We're below the moving average. This is where I'm looking for price to get to. 1.25, 900 level, 1.25, 500 level down here. We're in the middle of no man's land. This is a level up here. This is a level down here. We're in the middle. So let's just break this down to the weekly time frame. Look at last week, bearish engulfing. So all that tells me is that sellers are in control. Sellers stepped in, engulfed this previous candle. You know what I mean? Large pin bar, large wick here. So again, looking for this thing to continue to push down. Breaking this down to the daily. This is literally perfect, guys, for what I look for. We had this thing has been in a downtrend, pushed to a low, pulled back, formed this lower high, pushed down, actually made this little higher low, then we made a lower high here. Continued bearish, pushed down. This is, I believe, a 38.2 fib right here. We'll fib all the way from this high point right here. And I'm not going to go over right now. Sometimes in the live sessions, I'll go over why I fib from certain areas. In this one, I'm not going to go over because I don't feel like it, but like obviously inside the course, you guys will learn more about this. But we're going to fib from this high to this low. We came up 38.2, two confirmations there, previous supports and resistance, 38.2 push down. Now we have these things crossing. I'm going to just move down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is where I'm going to look for my entry. And unfortunately, we gap down on the open. So this thing is not going to give us the best entry that we could have gotten into, but let's just run through real quick. Daily time frame, bearish. Multiple confirmations, lower high. Now I want to just continue this trend. My target, like we talked about, is this monthly level all the way down here. So I'm trying to make a move down into that level, which is about 150 pips away. I'm trying to make a move down into that lower level. If I come to the 1 hour, let's just auto focus this. If I come to the 1 hour, again, where am I trying to enter, guys? I'm not trying to enter on the lows. I'm trying to enter on the lower highs. I'm not trying to enter at a low. I'm trying to enter at a lower high. So this would have been an ideal entry right here based on just how we teach to enter. This would have been an ideal entry right there. Even these are like a little bit late right there. So we're looking for that next situation that's showing us this type of price action right there. Unfortunately, like I said, this gap down, this would have been perfect. This is about to close in 20 minutes though. So if I were to short this right here, I would throw stops right around 65 pips, just above this previous lower high so that we have enough room for this thing to come up in case it needs to retest again. And then remember, we're targeting the higher time frame. We're targeting this level. Daily time frame, this is the, this is the structure that we're looking at right here. My bad, shit's going crazy right now. This is the structure that we're looking at right here. Downtrend, just formed the lower high, trying to get it on that lower time frame so we get like a nice clean entry on this. And this would be the move. So if you guys have, if you're feeling a little risky, you could enter now. Throw stops all the way above here. I'm personally going to wait till this closes, 20 more minutes. Even if I miss the trade, I always say, guys, I'd rather miss the trade and just watch it go into profit, and it provides reassurance that my move was correct, than enter on impulse and then this thing wicks out when this closes because I didn't wait for the confirmation. Then I'm looking like a real fucking asshole. So this is the potential move on UCAD. I'm going to push this up the charts right here. And then last, let's look at GU. So this thing's pushing higher right now. Let's bump up all the way to the monthly. So monthly time frame on GU closed bullish as fuck. The next level of resistance that I'm looking for is this 13700 level right here. So there's nothing else to look at on this time frame. So let's bump down. Weekly, bullish, broke the 200, broke this resistance level. So, this thing's bullish as fuck. Daily time frame, this is where the decisions will be made. So let's bump up to the weekly. Why did I place this little level right here? This is just based on this. This is based on this support that was formed right here. Double bottom was at that level. So I know there's some like sellers sitting at that level, or there's just going to be rejection of that level, whether it heads higher or not. Let's break this down all the way to the 4 hour. So 4 hour, this is where I can mark down structure very clearly. We're in an uptrend on the 4 hour. This was our previous high or low. So this thing's now surging to a new high. I don't necessarily want to buy right now. I don't necessarily want to buy at this high point. If I bump down to the 30-minute, right here, 30-minute trend is very bullish, trending for sure. If anything, this would have been the best buy signal right there. Could have bought right there. And again, this is a higher risk, guys, because I like to swing trade based on the 4 hour. So based on the 4 hour, our ideal entry would have been here. And we were swinging this. Now we're at a high point on the 4 hour. So the way that we teach it is we're not trying to take a trade at a high. But considering this thing is trending like crazy on the 30-minute, we know what our higher time frame target is. I could potentially take this trade right here. What I would target is this. I would target this upper level. I might even take this trade, to be honest. I would target this upper level. I would reduce my risk because of the fact, hey, bro, if you can't hear me, it is on you, bro. That is all on you. Um, so I would reduce my risk because of the fact that I'm not making the move based on the 4 hour. Like, look at the 4 hour move. The 4 hour move was down here. We broke support or resistance right here, pulled back. First little entry. I personally probably wouldn't have entered on that. It was pretty aggressive, but first opportunity there, second opportunity here. Then we had all this start to form, more opportunities. So this is another trade, guys. If you want to trade, if you came for the session to get in on a trade, this is a good trade to take. GU, high probability that this thing's going to surge a bit higher here before finding some rejection. So yeah, GU looking at that. So that's all the pairs that I'm going to cover for today. I believe we have a new analyst that's working with the team now. I believe he's on the session right now. Let me see if he's here. Oh no, he actually hopped off. Let me see. Yeah, no, he actually hopped off. So we're gonna be introducing a new analyst that's gonna be working with the team, guys. He's gonna be doing some analysis for us, and he's gonna be contributing to the live sessions as well, just to cover some pairs that we don't cover. He's located in the UK. Um, so, obviously, since he's in the UK, he's going to have a little bit of a different perspective than we do on some other pairs that I normally wouldn't follow. So, I'm excited to introduce that to you guys. This is it for the live session. All the signals will be posted in the signals chat. Again, guys, the Telegram, I don't know where the Telegram is. Oh, it's up here. The Telegram chat, and I got to actually update it because this shit's fucking busted right now, but the Telegram chat and the Discord is where we're going to share most of our stuff. Let me go in here. The analysis was posted. Literally everything I just talked about. If you can't freaking hear, if you can't understand English, come in here. We write everything down so you can just translate it right here and, pop in. Just click the link. Come in here. This is what I'm talking about. Breaks down everything for you guys. Later in the week, you can play it forward, see how things actually played out. So that's all posted in the Discord chat. Again, guys, post your Discord if you want in on the giveaway. I'm just going to run through the chat real quick, see if there was any questions that you guys had. I know someone asked about how much is your course. The course is $4.99 right now. We did have a special recently, but right now it is back to full price because all those spots were taken up. Let's see here, from highs to lows, if you're looking for sells, lows to highs, if you're looking for buys. Yeah, for the fibs, I'm struggling with discipline for real. I make some profit, but at the end of the week or the month, I lost all profit and go back to start point. What do you suggest? So what that means is the trades that you're taking just don't have the right risk reward. So you're taking trades that are either one-to-one or you're just not maintaining your orders well. So one thing that I'll advise myself and all members is when you back test, when you're back testing, when you're done, and backtesting just means that you're running through a simulation in TradingView of your strategy. So you're going based on previous data, whatever, you're compiling it. At the end of your backtest, look at how you could have implemented a rule to maintain your orders to extend your profits. What I mean is when you go up one-to-one on a trade, guys, move your stops to break even. When you go up 2-to-1, maybe you move your stops to one-to-one. You know what I mean? You got to improve your ability to stay in the trades. The hard or the easy part is backtesting and getting in a trade. The hard part is hanging on to the trade for a higher risk reward. If I remember, how do I get into the premium signals? Guys, you got to use common sense. I'm posting the link every single day in the signals chat or in the members chat where to get in the signals. If you buy the signals in the Telegram, this is new now with that bot, you will automatically be added. So I advise you to open your eyes and to put some glasses on. Not even trying to be a dick, but I didn't eat dinner, so I'm a little cranky. But yeah, no. If you have any issues though, just feel free to hit us up. I'm always available, and you can always hit me up for support. We have Hanzino in here too. He's helping out. So in the event you do have questions, just hit us up. Let's see in here. I'm already in Discord. Says I don't have permissions. You can't send messages in the signals chat, guys. Come on, again, use common sense. Angela, don't mind. GJ, I didn't analyze GJ this week. My bad, man. Let's see. Are you live on Sundays? Yeah, every Sunday we're live. This is a day answer. Yeah, I mean, dude, it is a dick answer, but at the end of the day, like, come on, it's all there. If you have issues, just hit me up. Thanks, bro. Maintaining trades what I miss. Yeah, but seriously, if you're having trouble with being profitable at the end of the month, but you're getting into trades successfully, it's because you're not maintaining your orders well. You know, you have to maintain your orders a little bit more closely. Yeah, no hard feelings, Dustin. You know, no hard feelings. Um, so yeah, guys, that's all that we wanted to go over for the analysis. We'll be live Wednesday. Again, this is just free, you know, free value for you guys. I'll post this on YouTube afterwards. Hopefully, it doesn't get fucked up with the resolution. I've been having issues with my monitor. I'm a lifetime member. Is there a special Telegram for that? No. So we just transitioned the signals over into the Telegram channel. So that's why I just like some people are confused. So I get it. So we just transitioned the signals. The Discord is where like our group chat is just for the members exclusively. So sorry, we have many. Please be a bit active. You'll see everything. Yeah. So you know, again, if you have any questions, just hit me up. And yeah, so I'll post Wednesday. Wednesday we'll be going live again at 8 a.m. Eastern time. We're in New Jersey, so it'll be in the morning on Wednesday. That'll be our next live session, and you know, just look out on the Telegram and the Discord for any updates that we do have for you guys. And yeah, again, if you have any questions or if you're interested in the premium services, I'm not going to get into them too much right now. There's a lot of information already out there on Instagram, in the chats, and everything. I'm not going to run through, you know, the main services we offer, the course, the signals, the account management, trade copier. You know, if you guys are interested in any of those, just shoot me a message. I'll explain everything. If you're on IG trying to message me, it's hard to get in touch on there. Just hit me up in Discord. Discord's the best place. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna announce the giveaway in a little bit. I'll post it in the chat. And you know, best of luck this week, guys. You know, if you're in the signals, look out for the trades. If a signal goes bad, but if you lose, if it's a loss, if a signal is a loss, guys, it's okay. You know, that's why we recommend 1 to 3%. As long as you're controlling your risk management over time, you'll be okay. It's a matter of taking all the trades that fit your plan. So if you have one trade hit stop loss, the next trade hits 1 to 2, the next trade hits 1 to 3. You know, it covers the losses, guys. So you got to get this out of your head that every trade's gonna win, because it's not life. You know, you're not gonna always be happy. You know, you're not always gonna win. You're not always gonna get what you want. You know, you got to have balance. You know, you got to realize that over time, like if you're persistent and you're positive, you know, ultimately you'll be successful. You know, in trading, ultimately you'll be a positive end of the month as long as you just keep at it. You know, keep chipping away. How many trades should we take per day? You know, you don't. It doesn't matter, guys. Some people take one trade a month and they're profitable. Just be profitable. It doesn't matter how many trades you take. Separate group on Telegram. Yeah, the separate group on Telegram, that's like our free discussion group on there now. Again, just put out a lot of updates. I'm gonna start to try to like clear up the confusion on a lot of things on there. But if you're a member, follow the instructions inside the course. That's the best thing I can advise you. You know, don't ask a million questions. Just follow the videos, and you guys will be set up fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the live session. I thank you guys for hopping on. For all you new people, you know, thank you for supporting us and hopping on the session. And yeah, the giveaway will be announced soon, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. So enjoy your night, and you know, thank you guys for all the support.